Danny Thomas. And Jean Hagen as his wife. And Sherry Jackson and Rusty Hamer as their children. Make room for Daddy.
Hey, Danny, I'd like you to hear something. I just wrote a musical gem. It's going to be a big smash.
Not now, kid. I'm going to spend the afternoon with my children.
Well, wait till you hear it. It's great. It'll only take an hour to rehearse it, and then we could run it for the first time in the first show. When it's cherry blossom time in old Apple Valley, I'll have a date with a peach. Things ripen in old Apple Valley, I'll take my date to Plum Beach.
Take my date to Plum Beach?
Well, wait till you hear it in double time. When it's cherry blossom time in old Apple Valley,
Oh, wait a minute. Double time makes it twice as bad. Will you cut it out?
Oh, Danny, this is great. When it's cherry blossom time in... Oh, wowee, the fingers. You wouldn't do that to Jose Iturbe.
Jose Iturbe wouldn't try to spoil my day with my children. And these ridiculous afternoon rehearsals. Boy, these nightclub producers kill me. You realize I work till 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I sleep half the day. I never get a chance to see my kids.
There's only one way I look at kids, exemption on the income tax.
Yeah, well, you wouldn't say that if you had a couple of your own.
I wouldn't say it if I had an income.
Think of it, Benny. You a father. Maybe you'd have a son who looks just like you. Well, maybe he'd play the piano like you anyhow. Or better still, if you had a little girl like Mike Terry. You know something, Benji? There's nothing in the whole world like little girls.
There's nothing wrong with the big ones either.
Boy, you and your corny jokes. You know what it is to come home and have that little pink bundle run up to you, jump in your lap, throw her arms around your neck, and give you a big hug and a big kiss and say, Daddy, I love you. I love you, Daddy. Then she starts to search through your pockets. She's searching, Benny. She's looking for a present, but she doesn't find one. Now, wait a minute. There's a present. You got it hidden in the closet. So you dash over and you get it. Then as you unwrap it, Benny, you watch her little eyes as they sparkle. And she jumps up and down and claps her hands. And what a thrill it is, Ben. What a thrill it is to walk over and place it in her little arm.
Thank you, Daddy. Today I am a mother.
Today you are a dope. Don't you mind him, baby. I know my Terry's gonna love you.
Rock-a-bye, hush-a-bye, baby. Sandman's calling now.
Oh, Louise, doesn't that look beautiful?
Oh, it surely does.
Mommy.
Not now, dear. We're busy.
Mother, can't I have it just a little bit longer? It will make me look older. Want to taste my lollipop?
Later, dear.
Oh, she's going to be the prettiest girl at the dance.
She can't stand on her head. I hope Donald likes the dress. This is my first dance, and Donald is a sophisticate. He's been to 2 already. Donald can't stand on his head either.
All right, darling, come on, get down. We'll take it off. Careful now. Watch the pins. Oops, here we go. Louise made you a petticoat. I want you to try it on.
Oh, Louise, purple.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hi, Daddy. Did you see the scissors?
Hi, sweetheart.
Oh, here they are.
Uh-oh. Before you do any snipping, let's see whether it fits. Come on, Rusty.
Okay.
Snipping. Hey, Margaret, what's going on here?
Oh, hello, dear. Would you like it?
Oh, honey. You've got lovely legs, but, isn't that carrying it a little too far?
Oh, it's not for me. It's for Terry. She's wearing it to the dance tonight.
Dance? Terry's going to a dance? My baby?
She's not a baby.
What are you talking about? I read fairy tales to her. She gets on my back. We play horsey.
Look, Horsey, that was 7 years ago. She's 11 now.
She's 9.
11.
10.
She was 11 on her last birthday, and you know it.
Huh? She's a young 11.
Here, hold this.
kind of a mother are you anyway, sending your daughter to a dance hall filled with gigolos?
This is a school dance, and the oldest gigolo there will be 13.
I was that age, I was playing marbles, not going to dances.
Boys are not girls.
Now, there's a shrewd observation.
Hold it up.
I'm not going to hold it at all because she's not going. The whole thing is silly. Take that off.
Danny. Honey, your father's just a little upset.
Wait a minute, honey, please. I'll handle it. Come here, dear. Look, sweetheart, you know, you're just 11 years old. You're still pretty young. And, well, I mean, little girls shouldn't grow up so fast. There's lots of time for you to be thinking about going to dances. Gosh, when I was your age, I was still playing marbles. And, well, Daddy just can't let you go to this dance tonight. You understand, don't you?
Boy, did she understand.
Now, wait a minute, honey. After all, I mean, why should everything come to like a complete surprise to me? You ought to tell me what's going on once in a while. Kind of ridiculous. This. Wait a minute, who are you?
I'm Donald Cooper. My mother sent me over here.
I don't blame her.
I want to buy out the color of Terry's dress. I have to buy a corsage that matches. I'm taking her to the dance.
You are taking my daughter to a dance? Sit down, son. Now, look, lad. Look. Listen, don't you think Terry's a little bit too young to be going to dances? She's only 11, you know.
And she told me she was 12. I hate women who lie about their age.
Wait a minute, son. Don't get excited.
But don't worry. I'll take her anyway.
Who was worried? I wasn't worried. I mean, why do you want to take Terry to this dance?
Because I like her.
Oh, well, aren't there any other little girls you like?
No.
You mean you're going steady?
I see her every chance I get.
Is that so? What do you do for a living?
I go to school.
Oh, you go to school. Well, there's 3 more years of high school and 4 years of college. And you're going to be a doctor or a lawyer, well, that'd be another 5 years. That's 12 years. You expect Terry to wait 12 years for you?
Huh?
Look, kid, just what is your aim in life?
To hit this ball 2,000 times without stopping.
That's what I thought. You're both too young for the dance. Go on home, come back later, in about 12 years. I'll see you. Bye. Silly kid. 2,000 times. Oh, young lady, your fiancé was just here.
Now, Danny.
You mean Donald?
Yes, I mean Donald. Did you know that Terry was going to the dance with a boy?
Certainly, it so happens that boys make the best partners for girls.
My daughter, a baby, going to a dance and nobody asked my advice.
You were always too busy.
Well, I'm never too busy to say no. And that's just what I said to Donald.
If you get a gift next Father's Day, you better make sure it isn't ticking.
Very fun.
Oh, please, dear. Now let me handle this.
I will not. Terry is community property, and I've got a 50% interest in raising her.
Oh, fine, fine. For my 50%, I dress her, prepare her meals, play games with her, bathe her.
Yeah, but I
put her to bed. I take her to the doctor's, to the dentist.
Yeah, but
I drive her to school. I pick her up after
Yeah,
school.
but
Yeah, but you what for your 50%?
Well, I sign her report cards.
Only when I remember to fill your fountain pen.
Yeah. The two of you are ganging up on me, that's what. And this gang says she's not going.
It's about time you realize that Terry is growing up.
I don't get your change of attitude. All of a sudden, you're sending your daughter to dances. It wasn't so long ago I tried to let her stay up till about 9:30, and you screamed your head off. Oh, she's too young. She's got to go to bed.
That was 2 years ago, horsey.
You're the end of the rainbow, my pot of gold, your daddy's little girl to have and to hold, a precious gem. That's what you are. Your daddy's bride and shining star.
Smile at a crocodile, 'cause you can't get friendly with the crocodile.
Cause you can't, you just send me off pedal now. Now, good, you made me lose the soap, Rusty. What are you doing with my fountain pen here? My watch! Oh, Rusty, why do you do that? Why do you... Oh, no. Oh, no, I don't believe it. Not my good pipe, Rusty. You cut it out. We're supposed to be taking a bath, not having fun.
I like you to give me a bath better than Mummy.
That's good.
You'll leave some dirt on.
I do, huh? Well, just for that, young fella.
Ow! I bet Terry wouldn't let you give her a bath. She's mad at you.
Now, how do you know that?
I got ears.
You have, huh? The way they're all clogged up, it's a wonder you hear anything.
Let her go to the dance.
What?
Why don't you let her go to the dance?
Look, Rusty. You'll understand when you grow up and become a father.
I'd rather become a baseball player.
Okay, so you can be a baseball player, and then you can get married and become a father, too.
All right, I'll marry Mickey Mantle.
You're very fickle. Last week it was Leo DeRocha. The point is, Rusty, when you're the father of the house, you've got to make the decisions.
Why?
Well, because men are smarter than women.
Are you smarter than Mummy?
Oh, sure. But don't tell her I said so, though. Well, she's liable not to be smart enough to understand.
It's hot in here.
Is it? I'll open the door for you. Anyhow, Rusty, as the father of the house, it was up to me to tell Terry that she couldn't go to the dance tonight. Because after all...
And another thing, Mother, the way he treated Donald Cooper. I'll never speak to Daddy again. He not only ruined my whole life, but he spoiled my entire evening.
Oh, darling, don't be too harsh on your father.
Oh, why won't he let me go to the dance?
Oh, believe me, it isn't because he wants to be mean. He loves you very much. After all, what other father would take the first 2 teeth you lost and make cufflinks out of them? Now, he has his reasons.
Here, Daddy, this will help your ears.
You see, darling, when you go to a dance, it means that you're growing older, and your father doesn't like it. Because that means he's growing older.
You mean I can't go to the dance just because Daddy has a few gray hairs?
I have not.
There's one.
Oh, be quiet.
You see, when you go to a dance, it means that a boy has to take you. And your father doesn't trust boys. And he has a very good reason for not trusting boys. He was once a boy himself.
It's hard to picture Daddy ever being a boy.
He was quite a boy. But do you know what he did on our first date? Well,
Why did you do that?
Your hair was too dry.
and that's when I slapped his face. The idea of getting me to say prunes and then trapping me when I puckered.
Hey, that was pretty smart of Daddy.
So you see, dear, when you get older, you'll learn that dancing with a male is 10% dancing and 90% defending yourself.
I see what you mean.
Come on, we'll go fix your hair.
Boy, what an education she's given my daughter. Oh, you be quiet. Shut that water off. You've had enough. Boy, I'll tell her a thing or two. I really will. Ow! Why don't you put that silly thing away?
Oh, Mr. Williams, you seem sort of edgy.
Well, I am.
Uh-oh. What's Miss Williams done now?
Plenty. She's filled Terry's head up with a lot of nonsense about men. Why, that kid could grow up hating men.
Is that bad?
Certainly it's bad. If I don't put a stop to it right away, why, I could wind up with an old maid on my hands.
My father was nervous, too. I was an old maid until I was 17.
Well, she's going to learn the truth about men if I have to pound it in.
Oh, Mr. Williams, you ain't going to use that, are you?
Well, what else can I do?
You could keep your bathroom door shut.
Your father's out there now. Now do as I told you.
Do you think he'll fall for this? He's awful smart.
Every man thinks he's smart.
But do you think I'll be able to trap him?
Of course. I've been doing it for years, and he loves it.
But you've had so much more experience. I'm only 11.
Honey, the 11-year-old girl of today is the trapper of tomorrow. Now go out there and act like a woman.
Terry? Terry?
Yes, Father dear?
Well, there's a few things I'd like to talk to you about.
Daddy, I want to apologize.
Oh, you don't have to.
I'm sorry I upset you. You know what's best for me because you're older than I am.
That's right.
Much older.
Of course.
Very much older.
All right, so you made your point.
I think you're the nicest daddy in the whole world. Most fathers don't take an interest in their children. But you do.
You bet.
Take the dance. Most fathers would let their daughters go. But not you. You realize I'm too young. And that I shouldn't go with boys because they can't be trusted.
Boys can't be trusted. That's the most ridiculous statement I ever heard in my whole life.
But that's what Mother told me.
Never mind what Mother told you. Boys are nice and girls should go to dances with them.
No, I'm not going. I'm staying home tonight. And do you know what we'll do?
What?
We'll play horsey.
Horsey? Gee, a big girl like you? Gosh, Terry, you've got to realize that you're growing up now. And I think you should go to this dance with that nice boy, Donald Cooper.
Well, all right, if that's the way you want it.
That's the way I want it.
Oh, thank you, Daddy. Oh, I think you're wonderful. It's okay, Donald. Everything's fixed. You can come in now. I'm all ready. I just have to put on my dress.
Where did you come from? I thought I told you Terry wasn't going to the dance. How come you're here all of a sudden?
Oh, I knew it'd work out all right. I have this trouble with fathers all the time.
You know, I'm not complaining. I love to work in the nightclubs, but it just, well, it takes me away from my family. Gosh, kids are growing up without me. And that little pink bundle, Terry. Boy, she's growing so fast. And I'm sure all of you fathers present here tonight share this sentiment. Overnight, your daughter just grows up on you like that. I can remember not so long ago, I'd say, go next door, dear, and play with the little boy. And you'd send your daughter off to play with the little boy next door. You'd give her just 2 words of advice. Have fun. Your daughter grows up. She has a date with the boy next door. You still give her 2 words of advice. Watch out. No, I mean, they grow so fast. It was not so long ago. I used to say, Terry, baby, come on. Let's play horsey. She'd say, okay, Daddy. She'd jump on my back, and I'd run all over the apartment. Nowadays, I say, Terry, let's play horsey. She says, okay, Dad, here's $2. Put it on Count Fleet in the center. They sure can aggravate you, those kids. I don't know. As much as she aggravates me, she's Daddy's little girl. She's the treasure that I cherish. Oh, so sparkling and so bright. She was touched by a holy and beautiful light, like the angels that sing. She's a heavenly thing, and she's Daddy's little girl. Margaret? Maggie? Hey, Magoo.
Hi, sweetheart.
Hello.
You're early.
Yeah.
It's not even 2 o'clock yet.
I had a real warm, ice-cold audience.
Oh, too bad. Well, sit down. I fixed you something special.
I'm not hungry. Did, Cinderella get home yet?
Nope.
What?
They eloped to Las Vegas.
I was only asking. After all, you hear a lot of stories about this younger generation.
Donald brought her home at 10:30. Where'd you think they were? Out in his Stutz Bearcat baying at the moon?
Yes, I am silly to worry, but it was her first formal dance. She have a good time?
Wonderful.
Why do kids have to grow up?
They don't have to. Look at you.
You know, in a couple of years, Cherry will be wearing sloppy sweaters and dirty old Levi's. Then we'll know she's become a woman.
I don't know. Sometimes it's kind of hard to tell.
Yeah, she'll be getting married and drift away from us. Rusty, too. Won't be long before he'll be running for Congress.
Rusty?
Oh, yeah, he'll make it, too. He's the kind that gets elected.
What party'd have him?
You know, the toughest part of this whole thing is that it means you and I are getting older, too. Let's face it, baby. The years have dwindled down to a precious few.
Oh, sing it, Grandpa, sing it.
Kidding aside, I had a funny feeling when I saw Terry in that party dress today. I felt 1,000,000 years old. I know that most of my life I'm going to know her as a full-grown woman, and I just wanted to hang on to the few years I could know her as a little girl. I'm just kidding myself. She's not my little girl anymore.
Hey, Gramps, wheel yourself over here and take a look at your grown-up young woman. Well, darling, I guess you've still got a few years left.
Yeah, it kind of looks that way. I also have a confession to make.
Oh?
Yeah, when I was giving Rusty his bath, I had the bathroom door open, and I heard every word you said to Terry.
You didn't.
Yeah.
Well, I've got a confession to make, too. I raised my voice so you wouldn't miss a word of it.
Of all the dirty, low-down, double-dealing... You know something?
What?
I feel younger already.